Hey everyone, I'm Andrea. Welcome to my channel, Fall for the Smell. Today I'm sharing Scentsy Empties. It has been quite some time since I've done this. My family and I are very bad about getting rid of these Scentsy items as soon as they're done. Sometimes my kids will change out the wax when I'm not home and then toss the container. If there's, one or two wax cubes left, they'll toss it in the recycling, as they should, but I don't catch it every time, and so it takes a little while before I have enough to even make a video. So I've got just a little avocado box here full, and I will go through it with you. First two items are laundry, and I love the Scentsy laundry liquid. If you have been curious about it or a little wary just because it's not Gain or it's not Tide, something that you've been using your whole life, I can tell you, as a mother of 6 boys, athletes and Boy Scouts, and my husband who's an avid runner, that the laundry liquid works very well. You don't have to pre-treat a lot of the time. It leaves a lasting scent, especially if you pair it with the washer whiffs. My kids, when I buy the washer whiffs, tend to overuse it and waste it, and they don't like some of the scents anyway, so I tend to only save it for like mine and Christopher's towels and sheets, and sometimes just our pajamas. And then if something is super stinky from the kids, I will use it, but for the most part we use the laundry liquid for sure. It's all we buy. And the first one is coconut lemongrass. This one is, this size is $16, it's 20 ounces, and we typically use 4 to 5 pumps of it into the washing machine. Coconut lemongrass is a classic. It smells exactly as the scent describes it, and this is just nice, fresh, clean. It smells like, kind of reminds me of just like a basic dish soap that my parents used. Like, I think it was Ajax when I was a kid. But you're gonna like coconut lemongrass if you don't want a super girly scent or like an in-your-face kind of clothesline type scent. Like if you're a anti-Gain, downy, poofy girly, coconut lemongrass is a really safe one, and so we love that. And the other one I have is Sun-Kissed Citrus. These are great scents for my family, having so many boys. I wish I could do like tons and tons of shimmer or something to that effect. The lavender cotton I love, but since it does smell very good and stays on your clothes, they kind of prefer not to smell that way, which I understand, and this one is great as well. So typically, I think on the back it says 2 pumps for small load, which we never do a small load, 3 pumps for a medium load, 4 pumps for a large, and we have the extra large capacity washer without an agitator. It holds so much, thankfully. So like I said, for us it's 5 to 6 pumps, and then if I have super dirty soccer clothes or dirty pillows and blankets and bandanas from a Boy Scout camp out, I add more, and it does the trick for the most part, just as any other laundry liquid would do, but you get the Scentsy scents along with it. And then I have an empty fragrance flower. I use usually 3 of these at a time. I believe this one, let's see, what do I have here? I think this is the Go-Go Mango. And Go-Go Mango is perfect because if you're taking it to the office, or if you're like a dental hygienist and you have it up on your shelf to kind of have kind of that little zen area, or your family photos, it's not going to overwhelm your clients or your cubicle mates, because Go-Go Mango is a nice, fresh, everybody loves it kind of scent. Some of the other ones, I particularly love the Aloe Water and Cucumber, and I have an empty one of that. I think I actually tossed it. This one is Pink Cotton. This one's a little more girly. So the one I'm holding is Go-Go Mango, and then I have the Pink Cotton was this one. That is the one that I prefer to have next to my bed in the evenings, and I like to smell that while I am reading. They usually last 4 to 5 weeks, depending on how big or small a space you put it in. If you put it in a large office area, it's not going to be as strong as setting it in a bathroom or kind of leaving it on a vanity if you have like a little nook in your home, that kind of thing. And then always going through light bulbs. This is probably the first time I've ever saved the box, but this is the box that our 25 watt bulb comes in, and it's our most popular. It is $2 for one box. And I've got the Mulan True to Your Heart, and this is like the scent circle, even though it's Disney, and it has the dragon on the back and then Mulan there. I wish that I had purchased more of these. It made my car smell really good. I just have a 4-door, like the sporty version of a Camry, so it's a little bit tinier than a Camry, a little bit bigger than a Corolla, and it's really strong in there. And when we have our flash sales or just the clearance section any time of the year, always look for these, because you can get them usually for like $2.50, and it will last a month in your vehicle, especially during the winter, spring, fall months. The summer kind of zaps all of the scent out of the scent circles, for me anyway, has been my experience, but they do last a lot longer than those crappy little tree ones that you get at the gas station. And then only one other item that isn't a bar, and I saved one of these. I call these the little hockey pucks. These are what come in the Scentsy whiff box every month, and they will be kind of a preview. It equals about 2 wax cubes. As you can see, it's not super big in comparison to, you know, our bars here, but it's just enough to fill a warmer and, you know, kind of give you that idea of, okay, this is what's coming for next month. And it's not just for consultants. If you get a whiff box, you get one as well, and you can decide if you're going to stock up on that scent, add it to your Scentsy Club, that kind of thing. This one was Candy Cranberry Pecan, so this is an older one. But typically we use those and they get tossed, as I said. And then the rest of this is bars. So let's see. Oh, I lied. There are some pods in here. And the packaging is vanilla bean buttercream, but inside are some remnants of Very Snowy Spruce. And I could still smell it. It just, in the diffuser, it was just time, because it kind of got left on. I put it in the basement, and I kind of forgot about it, and then I looked over and it was going, and I'm like, I can't smell that anymore. So it had been left over from like early January. So these are all a really good mix, but I do have 3 of the exact same one. Strawberry Rose was our scent of the month in February, and I had signed up as a consultant to receive the scent of the month package, and that includes 9 bars, 1 room spray. It gives us a little tester, for those of you consultants that don't know, one of those little testers that's $1, and it gives you ample opportunity to make samples, melt it in your home, see what your review is. You can honestly tell your customers, take this one, get this one, take a pass on this one. And then you get flyers and the scent stickers along with it. But I love the Strawberry Rose so much that it is in my Scentsy Club. So we did 3 of these. It's a perfect spring scent. Even though it was for February, I have mostly finished them up, and we'll be melting them through probably early summer here in May and then into June. So, and then again, as I said, it's in my Scentsy Club. And then the complete opposite of these spring scents, I've got a Winter Pine. And that one, there was just 1 cube left. And I had seen it in kind of our junk drawer and grabbed it and then melted the rest. And it's kind of fun to melt 1 pine one for a couple days. They are strong. Scentsy really knows how to make their Christmas scents. So that was Winter Pine. If you love like a spruce, strong pine scent, or you've got a big open space like a church group room or a classroom, that is a perfect scent, along with Very Snowy Spruce, to kind of put you in the mood for Christmas. But as I said, that one kind of got left behind too. And then my one Disney one is We're All Mad Here. I was sad when I finished this one, but it is in my Scentsy Club as well. And if you missed it, do pay attention to my website. I'll link it below. Do look at our websites and look at your email from your consultants, or just message me and I'll put you on my email list, because Scentsy will bring things out of the vault. So even though you can't get something anymore, it will come back, like the Dumbo or Mulan, Spider-Man, things like that that had gone away will come back. So you're not totally out of luck. Just keep your eyes peeled and then get it in your Scentsy Club, and it will stay there until you remove it. So they'll always make it for you. And then out of the Fantasy Wax collection is Confetti Party, and that one has some high heels with confetti inside. I'm sorry, my kids are playing. It's been a long quarantine. And let's see, this one is just really soft. I couldn't smell it very well, and I did originally melt it in my kitchen the day that I had gotten in the mail. It was my favorite one, and I really couldn't smell it. And it is an open concept area, but I ended up finishing it off in my bedroom. It was okay. I think that a lot of you will like it, but it's just way too light for me. I was hoping it'd be more like birthday party or something, or I'm sorry, happy birthday, to that effect. But happy birthday is coming back and bring back my bar. So you better believe I'm putting that in my Scentsy Club. And my couple of fall scents here. I've got my beloved Caramel Apple Craze. This was the scent of the month in September of last year, right after I became a consultant in my Scentsy Club as well. And Apple Butter Frosting. This one I melt all year round. I know it's weird. I've got a Blue Grotto, which you can get right now. I think you can get this one all year round. And this is one of my favorite laundry scents too. I think we're using it right now. So I don't have the empty container to show you, but the kids and my husband love it. And, oh, I've got another Christmas one. Very Merry Cranberry. This one has a cinnamon stick note to it. So I like the other cranberry one as well. We actually have several, and this one, if you like the Christmas cranberry, you'll like this one. I love it. I love anything cranberry. But there's a definite like cinnamon note to it. Just beware. And I've got 3 more. So one of my favorite scents of all time, I think I originally was introduced to it in like 2016, maybe 2015, was the Ice Hotel, and that was a Bring Back My Bar. This one reminds me a little bit of the Eskimo Kiss, or maybe the Olaf Warm Hugs, kind of in that like mint fresh category, like a winter fresh type thing. Not a strong like Christmassy mint, but more subtle. I really like that one, and that is staying in my Scentsy Club because I think it took a while to come back once it was discontinued. Fiddle Leaf Fig, we have this one all the time. This one is a very good scent performer. When I first melt it, it's like a very green note. I don't know what it reminds me of. I cannot explain it, but it's like a strong like grass note, and then like a wood note right behind it, trying to catch up to it. When I first melt it, it's strong. It's a little too strong for me, so I'll put it in the warmer before I leave for the day, and then it's more subtle by 8 hours later, because I tend to leave my warmers on. About half of them I leave on all the time, and half of them I just do turn them on in the evening, turn them off when I go to bed. But if you want a very strong performer and one that is good for a large space, like a large finished basement or something, Fiddle Leaf Fig is perfect. And the final one in my hand is the Jelly Belly Juicy Pear Wax Collection. This one had come out in the fall, and then it came back right, it was a couple months before Easter, so that you could get it for Easter. So just another example of what you can put in your Scentsy Club, because it will come back. And these licensed bars are 50 cents more than the regular, but you can just add it as one of the special collections, just like this Fantasy Wax one. Just because it's one bar out of a set doesn't mean you can't put it in your Scentsy Club, doesn't mean you can't buy it by itself. Some of them will sell out really, really quickly, and other ones will end up in the clearance section and sit there forever. So you just don't know. But when you find something that you love, go ahead and grab it. And I really like this pear scent. It's the most authentic pear that I've smelt in my 40 years of home fragrance obsession. And so this one's really great. So if you're looking for a good pear, put this one on your wish list if you don't have it, because it is lovely. So those are my Scentsy Empties for the last several months. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.